Yo, what's going on, guys? Brenden here, and in today's video, I'm going to keep this very real with you guys, and it's how you're going to make $10,000 a month with digital items with the help of AI, okay? So let's dig right into it. Now, before I dig into the actual products and what we're going to be doing, I just want to show you guys some proof. So I'm on Shopify, which is one of the websites that I use to sell digital products, as we can see right here. And these are some of the payouts, as you can see, with digital products, okay? And if we filter, so let's jump back into it. The first thing is we want to find the top digital item niches. So by the way, ChatGPT is like your personal guider in business or in life, really, which is kind of funny. So we're just going to ask ChatGPT. We're going to keep it very simple. And let's see what ChatGPT tells us. All right, so number one is AI and automation for business, which means people are wanting to learn about AI and how to automate their business, which is very good to know. The make money niche, of course, very popular because everybody wants to make money online. Mindset, focus, biohacking, fitness, okay, creator economy, personal branding. So we can see right here all these popular digital item niches. So that's good to know. So I've come to Etsy, which is a very big supplier for digital products where you can buy the rights to some. And I've typed in AI digital items and we can see a whole bunch here. Now, when it comes to validating a product, right, and knowing, is this the right item? Is it selling? Well, the very first thing you need to do is make sure it's a popular niche, which we've already done. We also want to make sure that it's sold a lot, okay? And you could tell because Etsy will tell you it's a bestseller or it's popular. And if it doesn't have that, you can also check the amount of reviews, right? Like if there's 800 reviews and they're all good, that means a lot of people have bought that guide and been satisfied, okay? If people are buying, this tells us that it's popular and it's trending. So that's a very big thing we want to look for. We also want to look that it's, has something unique. So it's teaching, a unique mechanism with the product. So if we go through this, and we just take a look for what's popular. Like this has 116 reviews. It's a bestseller. It goes over 300 ways to make money with AI. And I think this could be a very powerful digital product because we know it's selling. We know it's in a popular niche. And if you're teaching 300 ways that you can use AI to make money, I think that there's something very good to that, okay? I think people really don't even understand the power of ChatGPT. So what I've done is I've opened this digital product and I've copied the link and I've pasted it into ChatGPT and I asked it if I rebrand this item and sell it, would it work right now? And they're going to give us an analysis, right? So yes, it can work if you do it right. AI is hot and trending. Everybody wants to plug and play money idea. The title is curious, easy to produce, why it won't work as it is, which of course we're going to rebrand it. We're going to add more stuff in there. So, if we're going to sell this product, we are rebranding it into our own. We're going to buy the rights to a couple of them, make a package. So, of course, we're going to do it our specific way. But let's see what it says. Plain, low ticket, low action, of course. So, again, the rebranding will solve the low trust issue and we'll add in more items so we can sell it for a higher price. Zero authority or step-by-step game plan. Okay, again, we'll fix that if we build a package out. Okay, and we can see a whole bunch of other stuff. And I can just say, if I make this a full package, could this item work? And give me a full breakdown if I should sell this. So, quick verdict, yes, this can work if you package it well, which we would do. We would add in multiple, make it nice. You target the right angle, and you run a full marketing funnel. Okay, so making the right content, the right reels. So, yeah, again, you can talk to ChatGPT and literally figure this out. But I think it's a great item. Again, I'm going to say it one more time. We always make a package. We never just sell this one item and then that's it. We make, we get a bunch of them. We make a package. We rebrand it. But, yeah, that's number one. Okay, and then following, back to the list here, the make money niche, right? Very popular. Everybody wants to make money. So I've come back to Etsy. I've typed in make money digital items. And again, what I'm looking for is bestsellers, popular, things that have sold a lot, things that have a unique mechanism to them. So if we take a look here, we just take a brief look. This caught my eye, okay? Theme pages, which is faceless pages. And there's something unique to that because there's really not that many like faceless page, theme page guides. It also has over 1,000 people who have bought it and rated it. So we know people are buying it. We know there's a unique mechanism. We know it's in a popular niche. So we're going to do our check with ChatGPT real quick, right? We already know based on what we've seen. It's popular, it's selling, it's unique. If I come back to ChatGPT and I say, if I sell this digital item, do you think it will sell well if I rebrand it correct? Give me a full breakdown. ChatGPT is literally our personal assistant. So, okay, quick verdict. Yes, this concept can sell well, especially with short form content. Don't just sell a guide, sell a clear system and template. Okay. This right here. People want to learn how to make content without showing their face. So it's very popular. Wide has potential, high demand niche. Again, faceless theme pages. That's a unique mechanism. People want to learn that. It's beginner friendly, no face, AI automations, low trust is needed. Okay. Weaknesses. Okay, so what you're going to notice is a lot of the weaknesses are it's just a basic PDF. You know, you can't sell it for much, which I totally agree with, which is why we never just sell one guide. We make a package, we buy a bunch, we rebrand it nicely. But, yeah, I mean, as we can see, they like it very well. So this is what we want to go for, right? We don't want to sell like a $47 course, right? I'd rather sell something for $197 or $500 or $1,000. So to make this happen, there needs to be more, right? So instead of it just being this one guide, you can have this guide plus maybe 3 others, plus a bunch of faceless clip folders, plus maybe checklists, and we add in this whole bundle so we can sell it for, you know, a couple $100 at least. But that's number 2. All right, the very third niche on the list is health, you know, biohacking. So I've come here, I've typed in health digital products. And again, we'll go through the same kind of checklist of what's selling, what's popular, all of this. So let's take a look. Well, this catches my eye. It does have a decent amount of reviews. It is covering something that is a huge problem. This also is a unique mechanism, right? So it's a therapist made this guide, right? It's therapist licensed, which I think is going to be a really good selling point, teaching how to overcome depression. I think this is a great product. Let's run it through ChatGPT. All right, I've done the same thing. I've dropped the link into ChatGPT and I've asked it, if I rebrand this item well, do you think this is a good digital item to sell now? And we could take a look. Oops, wrong page. So we could take a look here. Quick verdict is yes, this is a high potential digital item, especially for organic traffic and emotional buyers. Mental health and self-healing is exploding, and a well-positioned version of this can make consistent daily sales. And by the way, guys, you know, depression, mental health, this is a big topic these days, and I think a lot of people struggle with it. And if we can sell a therapist licensed guide, I really think that this is a huge opportunity, right? So why it's a good item to sell? The demand is huge. Anxiety, depression, and burnout are at all-time highs. So there's an opportunity, right? It's to help people, right? We're not exploiting people. We're helping people in need by selling them a literal therapist licensed guide, teaching them how to get out of depression. So I think it's honestly good. It's a really good thing to do. Millions are looking for non-clinical help. Wellness buyers spend, mostly women ages 18 to 45. So we can see this is a very good one. Again, the only weaknesses are it's generic, you know, there's not many in there. So we would solve that by adding a package of things, buying multiple. But as we can tell, guys, the verdict is good. And I've come to another one of the winning niches right now, which is mindset digital products. And let's go ahead and take a look if there's anything unique that's selling well. So this catches my eye because it's a bestseller. We can see that there's a lot of reviews, a lot of buyers, and I think, based on my professional opinion, this self-care wellness bundle, as we can see, it goes over like goal setting, new year, new you, declutter your mind, self-care. For women, this is big, and I think it'll sell very well. Let's ask ChatGPT. So I've asked ChatGPT to give me a full breakdown and verdict. And quick verdict, yes, it's going to 100% work, but not if you sell it the same way as hundreds of others are doing. To make real money, you must rebrand it with authority. You know what? I'll probably make a new video soon on how to rebrand and how to pretty much rebrand a digital item better. So that'll be coming soon. But yeah, it could do well. It could pull 2 to 10K a month organically if done right. Okay. So let's see. The pros are high perceived value. It's a vault of wellness tools, mass market appeal, mindset, journaling, emotional healing, plug and play, resellable. Saturated PLR content. Okay, no real transformation, less structured, easily seen as low quality. Strategic rebrand ideas. To stand out and actually sell, you need to transform it into a clean, emotional, structured offer. And then it gives you all the different ways you can go about it. And when it comes to digital items, guys, there's something called low ticket, mid ticket, and high ticket, right? So low ticket is if you sell something for $10 to $100. Mid ticket is like $200 to $1,000, and then high ticket is $1,000 to $10,000. And it all comes down to how much value we add. So we don't really want to sell anything that's low ticket, right? We want to sell minimum of mid ticket, which is again $100 to $1,000. And the way you do that is by adding in a bunch of products, making a package, and then rebranding it effectively. But yeah, there's another good one. And the last one on the best niches sheet, which is number 8, was parenting, right? A lot of parents, I guess, want to learn how to make their kids smarter, or how to parent, or how to calm them down, you know, all these different things. So this is a good niche as well. You would market it to parents, especially mothers. And again, we're just going to look for something that has high amount of reviews. You know, it's already in a trending niche, so we know people are in that niche buying. Now it comes down to, you know, finding one that's already selling well, has a unique mechanism, and then is rebrandable and packageable. This catches my eye because it's popular, has a lot of buyers. It's the full parenting bundle. We can see there's a whole bunch of stuff. So we're going to bring this to ChatGPT. Review this digital item. If I rebrand it, what is your verdict on selling it? And let's see what they tell us. Wait for the full breakdown. ChatGPT. You know, it's honestly phenomenal. We have tools like this, guys. You better be using them. Maybe I'll make a video as well on how to actually use ChatGPT more effectively in your business, in your digital product business. But quick verdict is yes, it's a great digital item if you position it as a real solution. Again, it all comes down to how you market and rebrand. So what the product actually is, what makes it sellable. So evergreen problem, massive market, solution focused. And again, we never want to go for a low ticket product. We always want to make it a minimum of mid ticket. So I'll actually make a video on that too. So low ticket is if you have low value, just like worksheets. Mid ticket is having a real package, okay? But as we can see, overall, they like it. So yeah, I mean, this is what we want to go for at least, right? At least a mid ticket, at least. But yeah, guys, those are 5 winning digital items to make $10K a month if rebranded and sold the right way. Make sure you do it. And yes, I've been very successful with digital products. I've done 7 figures in sales selling them. Here are more of my results. And I'll even show you guys some of our student wins, you know, behind our private community. Like this student here, 2 months in, making 3,000 and 4 million views. Or this student making a nice $225 sale. He got 800,000 views on a video, a little $10 sale, $150 sale, $300 sale, and the list goes on. He got a new Rolex. So, yeah. And if you want the chance to work with me and you want help on getting to 2, 5, 6, 10K a month with digital products, below this video, I've put in my calendar, and I do take in, you know, a certain amount of calls per week with people. So if you book a call with, you know, with me below, and I look at your form and I want to speak with you, I will jump on a Zoom call with you and give you advice and a strategy. You could also DM me on my Instagram, the Brenden Stein, the word bank, or the question. But if you want to work with me, you want to learn more, you want to start, again, either book a call below or DM me on Instagram, and I'll see you guys on the next video.